All right. Let me actually, I'm going to get rid of the, I'm going to get rid of the, you know what? I need to change a setting here. You know what? I need to change a setting here. One moment. One moment. I suppose I should have actually checked this out. I suppose I should have actually checked this out. So I got a new computer build. Computer build. Let me see here. Hold on just a second. Uh-huh. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Let's see. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. This might take me just a second here. 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 It's got this echo. It's got this echo. Echo. So I got the auto monitoring off. Monitoring off. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. I apologize for all of this. Good lord. I apologize for all of this. Good lord. I apologize for all of this. Good lord. Maybe? No. Maybe? No. Why? Wait. Why? Nope. Wait. Nope. Wait. All right. That's still mod. So the problem I'm having right now. Is I talk. I talk. I talk. Let me mute that. There we go. So I talk and I can hear myself talk. And if you've ever been in that situation, it's hard to focus because you can hear yourself through the headphones. And I've got my system, like I turn monitor off. Oh, now it seems to be working. Let's double check the volume here. Double check the volume here. Double check the volume here. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. So at comatose allocation. No, I'm good. Thank you though. Appreciate that. So anyhow. Oh yeah, I was going to turn off music. All right. So what have we got going on now that I don't hear myself talking anymore. It seems that the audio is coming out on the, I guess I ought to check the rest of them. It's going to cause maybe a little bit of an echo. Okay, so that one's good. Let's go over here and to check the rest of them. It's going to cause maybe a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. All right. I am going to kind of reset the music here, I think. That way we start from the beginning. So everything that's happened up until now, just pretend that it didn't happen. And this is the beginning of the stream. So midnight. We're still in pre-patch. I think I finished my coffee, but that's all right. I have my soda here. So we're still in pre-patch for midnight. And I've been playing around with a few different builds. I am not on my main Druid. I'm actually on my Worgen. Anybody who follows me knows that I main a Tauren Druid. This is just my alt. I like playing around with it more for transmog purposes because you can take on the human form. I was going to go with Coltiran. I'm actually a little iffy on which one I'm going to do as an alt, Coltiran or Worgen. I kind of like both aesthetically. I'm leaning a little more towards the Worgen though. As far as aesthetics go, and the speed boost is nice for flag carry, but at the same time, Coltiran's nice because of that haymaker and knock. Gives you an extra knock. But I think we're going to go with Worgen as far as our alt. Now again, my main is still going to be my Tauren. That's has been and always will be. So let's just. What was that right there? So what I'm doing, I don't have much in the way of gear. I've got a little bit, like I've got the shoulders, I've got the Rishi wraps, I have gloves. No, gloves. So I've got. These are probably blood tokens. I do have a couple of probably not the badge I should be getting. I sent a couple of boxes over to myself for gear just to try to help out, and this is what it ended up giving me. So I don't have much in the way. I don't even have much gold on this particular tune. I've got a handful of marks. I've got some honor. So I mean, technically, I could go through and at least change out the hood, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, and as far as appearances go, this version of Lunar Wing on Coltirian and Worgen might just be my favorite. That being said, I honestly think that since they have different versions, so you have your version that goes with like the Night Elves, you have the brown version for like Tauren, you have this one, there's the Fell version if you played the Legion remix. I do have that one. So since they have different versions of this, well then why not just make it customizable instead of stuck to... I get the Fell one being a collected item, right? I understand that one. Same with like the Werebear and all that. The even the Rune Bear, and then you got the Fell Werebear, which I finally got from Mage Tower. So I get those, but if you've collected the Lunar Wing, if you have this appearance and they have various color options, why not just make that something you can customize in the barbershop? I mean, that just makes no sense to me on why they would do that. I don't know. Granted, speaking of customizations, I am still upset about how they changed the Legion appearances. So what I'm talking about here is the fact that in the transmog system, so Druids can no longer technically use fist weapons, if I remember right? Now, of course, they can use daggers. And, well, see, now this one actually has fist weapons. Maybe it's more of a... Maybe they... Let me check something here. Yeah, but see, it's still going to only do the one side. So if you're using a staff, I believe... do I have a staff? That's a fist weapon. Doesn't look like I have a staff at the moment. Maybe I can log on over to my Druid and show you. I don't know, but it doesn't even give you that option for the fist weapons to go from staff to like fist weapon. It's like pole arm and two-handed maces and stuff like that. The other thing is, before, it didn't matter what weapon you were using. If you had collected the Legion artifact, there was an option literally for Legion artifacts. You could select it. Now, I've seen people in the comments before ask, well, why would you need to if you've got the appearance anyway? And what they're always talking about is the actual Druid form. Okay, whether that be your cat form, your bear form, whatever the case may be. And that is not why we're upset. Okay, it's the actual transmog side of things, the actual non-shape-shifted form. And with the let's just go here. Oh, it's gonna freeze up on me right now, isn't it? I've been having this issue with this build, and I think it might be a DirectX issue, because it's gonna do this, and see. And what's going to happen, I can close program. It's going to wait. Okay. And then it will do this forever. Well, you can't see it on your end. So it's just the whited out. So let's try opening it back up, because I can open up another instance of it, which is ridiculous. This might take just a moment here. We'll see how this interacts with OBS. So I think I'm going to try rolling it. I think the fix for this before was the rollback. I see. Now it's just doing it again. Close the program. Okay, so that one actually closed, but this one won't. And I can use Task Manager, and it won't. It still won't close. So let's try. Oops. I'm gonna open up another instance if it'll let us. Maybe we'll just let it sit. And it was weird because it went straight to the music, and I'd turned the music off before. So let's see what happens here. Because like it'll do this, but then it'll also change some of my settings, like UI settings and stuff like that. See, it's man. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You have to give me just a moment, and we will be right back.